Live.
Oh, we just missed it. We are here, OTT Sports Network, back on the air with you. Harry Haviland and DK. Final game of this showcase weekend in Albuquerque. We're having a good laugh. It's Kathy Foster's up here telling us about her flat tire that she had to get fixed in her rental car. And just as she does that, Nick snaps his stick, and she is not exactly happy about any of this situation. We got her ISO camera right now on Kathy. Hey, Kathy, wave to the camera. We're telling your story. Middle finger, do it. Give it to the camera, the middle finger, whatever you want. Wave it up. Nothing but fun here. The OTT Arapahoe Warriors on the ice. Final game of this, as I was saying, we're taking on the New Mexico Ice Wolves. We're on the opposite direction of where we were yesterday and the other games at the North Rink, but the junior team is going to be playing there at the same time. So we got fans pouring into both sides of the rink. One more to go. We beat this team yesterday, but I'm not going to use the word vengeance again because I said they're coming back with a vengeance a lot, and vengeance is too many times to say vengeance. Start strong, play strong, and finish strong, I believe, is what we were talking about, right?
Actually, I'm looking forward to intermission here with 2 minutes with Tim.
2 minutes.
Talk about skate sharpening 101.
Oh, there's another great story. Tim's coming on in the first intermission. We're going to talk about the pluses and minuses of having 7/16, half inch, 5/8. You know, some kids are running like 1.25 inches now. It's like basically a flat blade on the bottom. I don't even understand how that works. When I sharpen my skates, it's just, hey, can you sharpen my skates? Noah Popovic with Devin Foster at center, Kyler Neese on the wing, Kolchevsky and Captain on the blue line, Simon Prokop back between the pipes to start this one. I don't know if I've ever seen Neese on the wing. Nope. He is playing it. He breaks up that play inside the blue line. Ice Wolves coming on strong. Popovic dumped on the other side, Captain behind the net, holding his player up against the boards, leaving that one for Foster. Up to Popovic, over to Neese coming through. Neese just off the toe of his stick, couldn't control that puck, but he goes in hard after it into the Ice Wolves zone. Neese through center, hangs onto it, stick handling around a couple. Neese shoots, sending it wide. Out in front, loose. Foster couldn't get his stick on the rubber. And out come the Ice Wolves the other way. Outside the zone is where this one's coming. Offside is the call. 13-16 left to go. Welcome back to the broadcast. Last one of this weekend, but you only get a 3-day break before we're heading ourselves to Nashville. Put on your boots and spurs. It's going to be time to get wild down there, as this was a good warm-up into that tournament. Non-stop here for your Warriors, as they're still in this first period now. Last game of the showcase, as I mentioned. Coming clear of the zone, Van Winkle tips that behind him. Gets raced past, but Grimberg's back in his own end. Getting it knocked off his stick. Still steers it into the corner, hard out to the far side. Pass Fredette all the way down. Icing waved off as it was tagged up by the Ice Wolves player. Going around to the blue line. Haviland keeping that one in. Pass it back over to Fredette. Doing some dangling at the blue line to Kalergis. Trying to find a backhand there. Doesn't get it off. It's out of the zone. Grimberg back inside his own blue line, looking for this one. Shot off the forechecker. Back over to Grimberg, still inside. Back to Fredette. Stick handles around. Up to Kalergis. Dimitri Kalergis coming across the blue line, gets stood up. Can't force his way in on the puck. Back over to the Ice Wolves, and they turn it around. Coming in on offense. Knocked down there by Blanchard. Back to Captain. Off the boards, out to Kalergis, over to center ice, Blanchard with it. Coming through, he had one player down, Blanchard still in front, Brady Blanchard!
5/16.
I tell you what, if he had 7/16 cut on those blades, that would have been in the back of the net. He's got a 5/8, and it's just all chaos out on the ice for him. Blanchard still behind the net. Back over to Foster, centering pass across. Off the shin pad of DeVos and out of the zone. Working their way in wide, the Ice Wolves. DeVos back in the corner alongside Captain. Battling hard against the pressure of the Ice Wolves. They go in behind the net, trying to spin this one around. Still has it, pushed off by Kolchevsky. Kolchevsky hacking at him. Puck caught up in the skates, still loose in front. Kolchevsky pushing to the side of Prokop, behind the net for DeVos. Top of the circle, back out to Kolchevsky, held in by the Ice Wolves. They can't get a shot off, but it's backhanded clear of the zone now by your Warriors. It looks kind of like U8-ish out there. It's been a long weekend for a lot of these teams. The Ice Wolves haven't played 5 games, but this is the 5th one for the Warriors in 48 hours. We've been playing a lot of hockey. Coming across up to Nick Foster, shot. Oh, he rings it off the post. Goalie left the whole half of the net open for him. He decided to play with fire, and he rings it off the post.
Broke out the new stick and couldn't get it home.
It's that brand new stick.
No. What'd you do to your tire? Hey, some of us could ask what you did to your tire.
I don't know if the parents are going to survive another weekend together. We're going to need some time apart. Good hit there against the boards. Devin Foster in tight with Popovic off the ref's shin pad. The Ice Wolves continued out of their zone. Held into the blue line. Good job. Nice over, back, dropped over for Popovic. He couldn't control it. Coming out fast as the Ice Wolves to the far side. Grimberg taking this player out. Loving it. You know, I've been talking physicality this entire weekend. Nice clean hits is what I love to see.
Got the memo about that.
Nice coming out. Can't get it across in control. It's fed right back out by the Ice Wolves. Centering pass kicked by side by Popovic. Sent in by the Warriors. Picked up by the Ice Wolves inside their own end. Missing too many men. I don't know how many men you're allowed on the ice out there. The Ice Wolves in the middle of a big group change. Shot comes in, goes wide of Prokop, in behind the net. Picked up by the Ice Wolves. They're controlling, set up deep in the offensive zone. Back out to the point. Ice Wolves blocked shot by Popovic. Out came Nice, tried to shovel that one over to Popovic. Was behind him, and the play turns back into the Warriors' end. Pops back in, past Kolchevsky. Captain behind the net. The Ice Wolves pick this one up. Coming through, out to the circle. They pass that one back, all the way back, rolling into their own end. Popovic going after it. He took a heavy hit to end that last game. I'm glad he's out here playing with us. Head shot that stunned him, but he cleared concussion protocol, came out of the tent, and is good to go. Captain now walking in. Brandon Captain going wide, shooting through the crease. The Warriors not getting the memo that you're supposed to put the puck between the pipes. They sent a few wide of that net to start this one. Ice Wolves on a breakaway now, coming in. Captain on the back check. Take the shot and oh wow, that was unlucky.
From behind the net.
From behind the net, banks it off the back of Prokop's skate and into the net. 1-0 lead for the Ice Wolves. 8:35 left to go here. First period in Albuquerque.
That's a tough one to give out right out of the gate here today.
Yeah, that is a tough one. Oh, we do have shots on goal up there. They're saying 2-1. Is that all the shots that we've had so far? 8:34 left to go, almost halfway through this first period. Shots on goal only 2-1. Defensive efforts on both teams shining through. I don't even know if you can count that last one as a shot on goal. It was a bank shot. That's a shot on goal right there, but Prokop does his business, takes the rebound as well, hanging on to that one.
I feel like 4 people in the scorer's box should be able to get more accurate shots on goal there. We've got a full house.
It is packed over there.
The best seat in the building.
That's a
First.
That's a good stat. We'll click onto that one, but we still need to score. Our one shot
Twice.
on goal is not doing it so well so far. But Burdette loses his stick, but manages to soccer play that one across. Gonna be an interference? What happens when he DX that? Like Shawn Michaels and Hunter Hearst Helms?
See it
A
again.
little bit of. I thought he was like old school WWF. Suck it! interference trip slash against the Ice Wolves puts the Warriors on a power play. Devin Foster centering Haviland and Fredette with Kalergis and Foster on the point for this one. Knocked down by Fredette behind the net. Haviland centering to Foster, backhand over into the corner. They finally find some separation out to the blue line to Nick Foster, sends that one across to Kalergis. Kalergis shoots in, had a good shot there. The goalie got in the way, knocking it down. Kalergis working his way in from the point. Haviland fires one in, that's blocked in front, sent over in the far corner. Nick Foster working his way through the corner. Back in for Devin behind the net. Devin to Nick. I thought he was going to try the
Michigan
flip up over. Actually, not even the Michigan, the flip up over the net. Haviland shoots one in, tipped by Kalergis. Still wide and off the backboards. Power play pressure here. They got another minute and 12 seconds to see what they can do. Devin Foster shoots off the helmet of the defenseman. Kalergis picking it up behind the net. Backhand centering attempt, not getting there. Out to the blue line and clear. That's going to be an icing as it goes. What do you mean no? Why is that no icing? See, I don't understand that one whatsoever.
NHL rules.
That's a clear icing call if I've ever
Going away
seen
game
one.
rules.
Foster to Foster, kicking that up ahead. Nick fighting for it, loses the handle. It comes out to center ice. Nick gets it back, sends it rink wide. Haviland chasing it down. The Ice Wolves pick it up first. Goes past Blanchard. Devin Foster in his own end. Up off the boards, dropped off to Haviland. He's got some room. Haviland coming through, passing it up to Kalergis on the far side. Stops him short. Kalergis spins, loses it. Nick tips it away, picked up by Blanchard. He's with Haviland and Kalergis walking in. Blanchard shoots it right into the shin pads of the defenseman. Block shot goes over to the corner. Blanchard back over to Haviland. Sends one through the crease over to the far side. Penalties over. 5-on-5 hockey ensuing. Haviland in front. Couldn't settle that puck down before getting the shot off. Gets a shot there. Oh! DeVos to the far side. Over to Kalergis. Back out to the point. Foster shoots one in. Broken down. Oh, another shot. Just going wide. Kalergis out to the point. Blanchard has it. Firing it back into the corner, goes past Kalergis over to the far side now. DeVos up against the boards. Ice Wolves lose it. Can't get it out of the zone. Good job by Nick Foster holding his positioning at the blue line, keeping this one in. Kalergis after him in the corner. Haviland still out there at the end of a long shift. Sent down. That one's going to be icing. The ref's got his hand up. And it's blown down. 5:16 left to go here. Shots on goal, 3-2 in favor of the Ice Wolves. That can't be right. 3-2. They're not tracking that
Might have some
properly.
training going on in that scorer's box there today.
I mean, between the 7 of them, like you said, over at the penalty box or the scorekeeper's box. Nice back on the wing with Popovic and centered by Foster. Ref fixes the net as Van Winkle and Grimberg creep in from the blue line. Popovic back over to Foster. Coming through Devin. Can't split the D and it's taken away by the Ice Wolves. Here comes New Mexico through center ice. Coming into the Warriors zone. Into the corner centering. Pass. Wow. All the pressure and everything they can do in the offensive zone turns around in one rush. They make the pass across, tip one home. It's a 2-0 game. Foster winning that one. Back to Van Winkle. Now Foster chasing it. Grimberg racing back into his own end. Ice Wolves following him, hot on his footstep, hot on his tail. Footsteps trailing him. How do you say that? Whatever. 5 games in 3 days is too much for Harry Haviland too. Out to Kyler and East in center ice. Back to Popovic. He gets taken out at center as the Ice Wolves come back in. Taking this one, wide drop pass, stripped by Foster, hard off the boards, out to the blue line. Not cleared. Shot in. Prokop from his knees sticks the hand up in the air and catches it.
I think it was appropriate to say hearing footsteps.
Hearing footsteps?
Footsteps,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, they're coming up behind you.
That makes sense. Nobody's listening anyway. Everybody watches the game. I'm pretty sure half the TVs are on mute. It must be a busy Sunday afternoon. We're just shy of 16,000, 15,726 viewers on right now. Good to see everyone coming back, but a little less than we had this morning when people from Antarctica, everywhere else were tuning in.
Right, dude, the Broncos have a bye week this week.
The Broncos do have a bye week. We're looking at that, yeah. Which is crazy why all those fans wouldn't be tuning in to watch this game now. Avalanche still fighting. Captain through center to Claire, just knocks it down. Stick hands around Dimitri, bro, looking for Fredette on the far side. He backhands it through traffic. It's blocked down, makes it through that time. Now it was a good opportunity for Fredette. He couldn't get it through. Captain back to Haviland. He circles at the top of the blue line, passing through center. Goes past Calera, just picked off by the Ice Wolves. New Mexico through center, hard off the boards. Captain in his own end. Has a little bit of room with it, and Brandon's going to go for a skate. That came out, but it goes right back in. Glove is lost by Captain. He continues to play. I don't know if he's allowed to. Captain's playing with one glove out there. Kalchevsky fighting in the corner. Ice Wolves pressuring on. Captain out to the blue line, clearing that one. Ice Wolves slowing down. Dimitri sends that glove out of the mix. Captain finally puts it back on his mitt. Blair just slowing play down, going in behind his net. Going for a skate with it, stops, checks out the other way, reverses. Backhand up, Haviland off the boards and out. 2:33 left to go. This first period winding down. Haviland at center ice. Pokes it ahead. Captain still on the wrong side of the blue line, though. We're going to call that an offside. Whistle down. Your Warriors losing right now. 2-0 is the score. Shots on goal. I am not going to count that as real, as it says 5-2 up there, but
12-5, I don't know.
You're the expert, DK. Does that sound about right?
I think it's more like 8-4 would be my goalie dad analysis of the current shot situation.
We'll take your word for it. We'll run with that as the boss was trying to run out of the zone with it. Ice Wolves slowing things down, giving them some time there. Trying to pass it up ahead. Two Warriors get involved in the play. It's off the boards. Tip back up by Van Winkle. Over, pass in front, shot and goal.
That was the other Blanchard that just scored.
Was it Blanchard again? Yep. The Ice Wolves, Blanchard. 3-0 in the first period.
Warriors needed to have a little more energy going in here into the second and third period.
Yeah, I was saying that this morning too, but it's definitely going to come into play today. Yes, it was an early morning. Yes, it's been a long weekend, but that's no excuse. Got to come out ready to play. They got a minute and 51 left to go here in the first period. They're trailing by 3. Grimberg pushing him over to the side, breaking that play up. Neeson deep in his own end. Tipped by Popovic over to Foster. Gets caught up a little bit. Nice in deep, but Foster wasn't out of the zone, resulting in another offside call against your Warriors. Sent clear to center ice. Warriors poking and prodding at it, but still just can't get control of the puck. Ice Wolves doing some damage as they're up by 3. Grimberg backhanded to Van Winkle out of the zone, sending it down into Ice Wolves territory. They collect, go for a skate behind. Nice with the shove against the back of the net, forcing the play up the boards, over and back into the corner by Devin Foster. He's still working at it, coming out. Devin has it, passes it over. Popovic couldn't find Nice, and the Ice Wolves send that the length of the ice. Icing call is going to be whistled down with 45.9 seconds. Only 1 decimal place. We know the 10th of a second, not like yesterday at the Mac.
The old Mac doing the hundreds.
Ice Wolves seem to be controlling their own end as they break it out, but Captain at the blue line shoots it right back in. Claire just turns, fires. There's a shot on that, shot on net, pad saved by the goalie. Kolcheski with another one, fires it in. Clear, back to Kolcheski at center ice. He's turning, 20 seconds left to go. He's backpedaling into his own end. Back up to Captain, who's facing the right way, hitting Foster at center ice, taken away by the Ice Wolves. Back to Haviland, back to the Ice Wolves. Turns, shoots, and that was a
7 seconds.
interesting decision. He might have thought there was a little less time on the clock, but now the Ice Wolves are going to get a chance with 2.7 left to go and a face-off deep in Warriors territory. It's going to be up to Kalergis playing center here to pull this one back, tie up his man so they don't get a shot. They do get a shot. Oh, wow. And that player was right in front of the net. If he would have stuck his stick out.
A little redirection, looks like that.
It could have been a little bit more disastrous than we wanted. Well, DK, it's a 3-0 game after the first period. Do the Warriors have it in them?
I sure hope so. I think we need a little momentum going into Nashville for next week. You know, certainly we've had some good games, some bad games, but we certainly still need to find that 3 periods of solid play with good energy levels. Just look a little tired from the spa, you know, the fried chicken, the waffles.
Yep.
Need to go back to Denver, refuel, and try it again next week. Question is, are we going to go to Graceland? We're in Nashville, right?
Graceland in Nashville?
Is it?
It's in Memphis.
Oh, it's in Memphis. All right, so then we're not. You're right.
Yeah.
It's
Memphis, Nashville.
Country.
It's east of the airport somewhere.
Other side of Mississippi.
Yeah. Is it in Mississippi? Nashville is not Mississippi,
No,
is it?
I said other side of Mississippi.
Other side of the Mississippi. Okay. We just lost 4,000 viewers after that last conversation.
Hey,
we
we're
had.
good. After that first period, we might have lost a couple thousand anyways.
Kalergis centering Haviland and Fredette to start this one. Kolcheski and Captain on the blue line. One cleanly back over to Kolcheski. He settles the puck down. Passes over to Captain. Turns around, has a look up ice. Sees Fredette, gives it to him just inside the blue line. Fredette trying to get a shot towards the front of the net, off the defender's stick, skate, slash, whatever it was. And the Ice Wolves turn it back out of their own zone, coming through neutral ice, making a couple of passes and gaining deep possession in the Warriors' end. Behind the net, looking to get out front. Good stick there, Fredette. They're looking for a one-timer at the top of the circle. Kicks it back out, forcing the Ice Wolves to try and figure things out. Haviland has it now on his backhand. Haviland slows things down, makes that pass up. Kalergis with the shot from outside the blue line. Why not? Why not? I mean,
Got to get some offense going.
what else is working for us? Good stick there, breaking up a stretch pass. Now Kalergis is pushing them back into their own end. Pass out to the far side. Haviland back check and takes a swing at it. Kolcheski in his own end. Around to the other side. Haviland, first one going after it. Doesn't look up, doesn't see what's going on. Pushes it out to the blue line and it's held up. Tipped out by Blanchard. Kalergis racing after it. Flint's going to beat him to it. That's number 33 wearing the white jersey for the New Mexico Ice Wolves. Out to the blue line and clear. Back to Nick Foster. Out of the zone to Captain. Trying to turn it up to DeVos on the far side. Picked up by Nick Foster. Taking this one on. Nick drop pass looking for DeVos heading towards the net. Couldn't get it to him. And now heading out in the opposite direction. Van Winkle back playing defense in his own end. Centered and look at the two players wide open in front of the net. Look at this. Like, good job by Prokop there, but
Big stop right there.
did you see how wide open those two guys were? Out to the blue line, now held in by the Ice Wolves. Van Winkle missing the hit. Back to the blue line, kept in, looking for a shot. Wide there, broke up. Ooh, just about caught a angle on
Squeeze
that
those
one.
pads together. Good save. Throw that
Excellent
rebound.
Man, I might go get a little bite of that lady's chili cheese fries on the other side of the window. They're looking pretty good. I mean, they look healthy too, right? When you're getting arena chili and cheese sauce like out of the squeeze machine.
Low-fat cheese whiz from sponsored by Velveeta.
Exactly. Blanchard manages a shot for the Warriors. It was a flip into the goalie's glove, but offense is what we were looking for here as they tally another shot on the clock. 8-5 is what they're saying now. Nick Foster in there with DeVos. Pushed off the puck and picked up by the Ice Wolves. I think that's that kid that came flying off the bench the other day and ran pops at the end of
Number
the game.
87. Yep,
Yeah.
I think you're correct.
Got a charging call for that one. But that was in a different scenario. We were up by 3. We're down by 3 right now in the second. And I spoke too soon. We're actually down by 4. As the Ice Wolves just continue to tighten the vice up here on the Warriors.
Just not giving Prokop any help in front of that net again.
No. Warriors looking defeated already. Like, just look at them hanging their heads out there. We got 10 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the second period. That means 24 minutes and 48 seconds of hockey left to play. And I did that without my calculator. If I can do that without my calculator, these guys can score a couple of goals for us. They clear it outside of their zone. Van Winkle out past the blue line. Foster over to Nice. He can't settle it down off of his backhand back over to the Ice Wolves. Taken away by Grimberg. Shot goes in wide, bouncing right back in front of the net. Van Winkle pushes it off the side of the pipe and over to Grimberg. Trying to find Nice on the stretch pass. Grimberg puts it off his skates, and now Nice is forced into the back checking position as Popovic races into his own end, trying to pick this one up. Holding up the player, him and Grimberg battling against the boards. Flipped out by Popovic, couldn't find Nice. Intercepted inside the blue line, and the Ice Wolves turn back into the corner. Centering pass, shot from his knees. Broke up diving and couldn't cover. And it's 5-0.
Yeah, warm that engine. Get those
Pardon my
jets ready to
quietness,
go.
but it's tough to stay motivated in the press box right now, DK.
Hey, I hear you.
This is not the same team we saw come out on the ice against these guys yesterday. Burdette trying to pass it across to Claire, just taken away by the Ice Wolves out to center ice. Captain beating across. Ice Wolves pushing it in deep. They have it in behind the net. Captain coming, taking it away. Up to Fredette. As Haviland across the far side, trying to find him. It's knocked down by the Ice Wolves, but picked up by Claire, just trying to skate his way into the zone. Taken away by New Mexico. Back now is Captain. 9 minutes left to go here in the second period. Still is a lot of time. If they can score 5 goals in less than half a game, we can do it too, right?
Absolutely. Plenty of time on the clock.
But it's staying motivated. All the way back in, Kolcheski turn, Ice Wolves get there first. Coming out in front, looking for another bank shot off the back of Prokop. They put it off his pad and still have it in the corner. Feeding it back out to the blue line, coming off the bench. Ice Wolves keep it. That was actually over the blue line and offside.
Couple
and
times.
There's like 3 offside calls there, but they finally blow the whistle. The heaters are definitely not on in this ring.
A little chilly. Just be saving the heat for the game next door coming up at 1:15.
Must be. When you got to pay for admission. Nick Foster over to Blanchard. Off the ref skates out to the blue line. Van Winkle had to backhand that one quickly. Doesn't get enough on it. Now it's turned around. The Ice Wolves coming in 3-on-2. She has it on her backhand, walking towards the front of the net. Takes the shot and sends it wide.
Just a little move in front of the net there.
Yes. Brady Blanchard coming across. Shoots one in hard to Voss with the rebound. Oh! A good look there, but the goalie comes sliding through the crease, putting a stop to it. DeVos, Blanchard, and Nick Foster out there with Grimberg and Van Winkle on D. Offensive zone draw. One over by the Ice Wolves. They control inside their own zone. We're going to break this out, stick handle their way through, make the pass across center. Van Winkle retreating through the middle of the ice. Force it into the corner. Grimberg tapping it over to Van Winkle, sending it around the boards. Comes clear of the blue line and fired down. That's not. How's it?
I don't know. We might have to go read the rule book. By state.
State by state rules. That is that's a New Mexican icing.
Yeah. Goal interference. Yeah.
That's what
Icing.
I found. You mentioned that to me earlier. I didn't realize that you had a better vantage point from the penalty box last game. But I said it was a high stick, and they brought it outside the zone. It was a goalie interference. Instead of calling the penalty,
Because he hit him in the face with the stick.
So it's like a high stick, goalie interference, everything all in one.
2 minutes in the penalty box.
But they just brought it outside the zone and dropped the puck. Huh. All right. You learn something new every day. Devin continuing his face-off dominance. He won that one back, but the New Mexico Ice Wolves control. Bobovic feeding a streaking Nice. Nice and Foster right below us, trying to get this one through. Taken back by Grimberg. Puts it up off his shoulder, across the ice, over for Popovic. Ice Wolves send that one down, they reach for it. That's gonna be an icing call. Pop stretched for it. He put the attempt out there.
Gives you a little head nod as it rolled by him.
They gotta give us something here. Losing 5-0 with 6:45 left to go. Again, only 7 shots tallied up on that score clock. I want to say we got a couple more than that, but I guess that's going to be
They only
the
have
official
12 from
score.
there, but I don't think when they score, they don't put the shot and the goal up.
Oh,
It might be something. Might be something else they do down here.
a deflection there sends that one just off the post. Had the goalie fooled, but not the pipe. Ice Wolves come in, send that one through the bench over the glass, and out of play. It'll come outside the blue line.
We need to talk to Blanchard from the Ice Wolves and ask him where he got his skate shop from today.
Maybe there's a secret New Mexico Blanchard skate sharpening shop that works. Just not for Blanchards from Colorado. Across, Popovic comes crashing into the offensive zone. Back out, Pascal Chesky picked up by Nice. Backhand, clear of the zone. Devin Foster. Popovic on the far end. He kicks that one into the zone. Around Captain pressing in. Galchevsky, lone man back on D. Nice coming back to help him out of the blue line. Dancing through. Foster shoots. Blocker save. Wrap around Popovic trying to pass that out. Gets another shot. Pops. No. Stick handle. Captain shoots. Deflected in front. And there it is. Tyler Nice. Breaking the shutout streak. Gotta start somewhere. Exactly. He makes it 5-1. Only 4 more to go to tie this one up. Lots of time left in the second period as Nice puts your Warriors on the board. They don't have to be all shiny and pretty and snipey. You gotta get to the net. The greasy, grimy ones also count just the same way. Picking up the rebound. Nice makes it 5-1. Grimberg to Haviland. Centering past Kalergis.
Oh, the big fella taking a big swing at that one.
Shooting from behind himself there. Stretch pass out. Good job by Grimberg. Kicking it deep into the corner. Gives him a chance to go chase this player down. The Ice Wolves with some speed trying to center. Off Kalergis' stick. Out to center ice. They're going to let Haviland pick this up. He comes in and shoots. I was just about to make fun of him from shooting from outside the blue line. But hey, they don't all have to be pretty. They don't all have to be shiny. Just get them on net.
Back to our theories. Between the posts and it goes in.
Between the posts, just push the puck between the posts. Shots on net now evened up at 12, and it's a 5-2 hockey game as Haviland lasers one in from the blue line.
I was about to say, I need one quick one.
That worked. Now don't let him come through. We're on a little bit of momentum train here. Grimberg's going to be penalty called against him on that one. Don't retaliate. They're going to little conversation being had, but now's not the time to retaliate. Take the penalty and go face off.
Down there. Down the offensive zone. 5-on-4. Let's go.
I like it a lot. 4:46 left to go. Power play opportunity here for the Warriors. Devin Foster at the dot with Nick Foster on the point alongside Kalergis. Haviland and Fredette pitching out on the wings. Devin Foster in front. Haviland taking a swipe. All the way around to the far side. Kalergis is going to hold this into the blue line. He's got some room. He walks in. Spins, backhand, back to forehand. Kalergis still at the top of the circle. Shoots. Oh, that one was sailing over the net. But the goalie sticks his glove up, grabs it, and pulls it down for a whistle. Good patience by Kalergis there at the blue line, too. Not forcing anything that didn't need to be done. Back over, he's got some space. Kalergis shoots. Oh! Deflection off the goalie. Haviland centering off Fredette. Turn, pass save. Oh, Fredette's still in front. Can't find the rebound. Reaching for it. Kalergis keeping it in at the blue line. Tapping it into the corner. Can't get it to Foster. Picked up by the Ice Hawks, Ice Dogs, Ice Wolves, whatever they are. Past Haviland. Passing it up to Foster. Foster with the shot in, goes back off behind the boards. Pinching in is Nick. Sending that one across to Devin. Shot, pass save. Oh, Fredette looking for the rebound in front. Back out to the blue line. Haviland into Foster. Centering pass to Fredette. Couldn't get that one off. Back out to Haviland at the blue line. He shoots one in, looking for a tip. Sends that one wide. Nick Foster off the blue line. Drop pass for Kalergis, working his way in the corner. Kalergis shoots. That's going to be off the stick of the defenseman and into the glove of the goalie. Good opportunities. They're working their way around there, making some passes, getting the opportunities.
You waited all weekend to go there?
38 seconds left to go. And now, miraculously, shots on net 17-12 in favor of the Warriors. Devin Foster staying out there now. Popovic and Nice on the wings with him. Kolchevsky and Captain on the blue line. Finishing this one off. They got 30 seconds left to score on the power play. Kolchevsky kicking it in. Over to Popovic at the blue line. Dances around, but it's back into their own end. 3:05 left to go in the period. And Captain loses it. Picked up and shot and saved by Prokop. Captain better go back there and give him a little foot rub or something for that one. Ice Wolves at the blue line. Shot blocked. Kolchevsky going in, picked up by the Ice Wolves. They're inside the Warriors zone. 5-on-5 hockey with 2:42 left to go here in the second period. Captain stealing this one away in the corner. Losing it before he could pass it up. Turn back around. Pass made inside the offensive zone by the Ice Wolves. They go back to the point, go across the blue line, work the way in. Get a shot off, and Prokop kicks out the pad, making the save. Kolchevsky up to Foster. Hard off the boards, up to Popovic. Stretching for it. Now he's fighting it right at the red line. Popovic coming out with it. Noah Popovic coming through, pushed off the puck as he was trying to get that back to his backhand and in. That one sent all the way down the ice. And icing is whistled down as Prokop lets it go by him. Oh, I'm out of words. I'm out of breath. I'm out of time, DK. We still got a period and 2 minutes left to go here. Warriors doing a decent job of maybe making a game of this, though. When it was 5-0, it was getting a little difficult to watch and talk about. And Winkle coming back, knocking that one down. Good job into the corner to the blue line. Not clear as DeVos trying to force it through. Now DeVos has another opportunity with it as Foster sends it out. Blanchard picks it up at the blue line, stick handling across. Tip back out, kept inside the zone, back off Blanchard's backhand, and out by the Ice Wolves. Grimberg off the boards to Blanchard. He gets pushed off the puck, and now Foster's chasing it down. DeVos hacking at him from behind. Ice Wolves skating their way through. Van Winkle tip to the corner. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Player didn't like the hit that was thrown against him.
Prokop would just jump back in there. He's going.
I was waiting for the other goalie to skate down. Why not? Why not? It's been a weekend. DeVos is going to the box. Got a broken stick there.
Should be kicked out.
Should be kicked out for that.
Yeah. Oh. Like a family feud going on. Like the good old days.
DeVos is going to be in the box for his hit. There's going to be retaliation roughing call against the Ice Wolves player. 1:08 left to go here in the second period. We'll see how the refs sort this one out. The coach from the Ice Wolves in the box with the player calming him down. He's a little fired up.
Counseling's going on pretty heavy.
And just when I thought we were going to see a goalie fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be great.
Waiting to see what's going on. Looks like both coaches want an opportunity to chat with the refs about this.
Oh, yeah.
The boss.
The boss, I think. Is it the boss? I see the net. You think it's the boss? Or Van Winkle?
It was. I don't know if it was the hit or what.
I thought it was Van Winkle when he pulled him off him. But I don't know. I'm trying to see where everybody is.
I don't know if there was a penalty before.
He's,
now they're saying this player's concussed and he's got to get off the ice after that hit. Taking the player for the Ice Wolves. Hopefully he is okay. He's coming out of the penalty box and headed off the ice. Don't like to see anybody getting hurt no matter what's going on out on the ice.
I didn't see the hit from him. It didn't even look like it was.
It's not a hit. It was It was a hit. His head was against the glass when he got hit, but he was tied up against there.
I mean, why are we
But
having...
I thought there was a penalty blown before that.
Why are we
hit.
having a 20-minute conversation with the coach?
Yeah, that I'm not sure.
I'll zoom in for a...
He didn't seem too shaken up when he was
They're watching
fighting
the
it
replay
after
on
that.
it.
They're already watching the replay.
Well, Jamie is.
We do have instant replay, just not capabilities on our iPad that we film with.
Yeah. I think interference call was the original call.
It all gets sorted out here. Players off the ice. Coach coming back to the bench. The ref's still talking. I really don't know what the delay is. Taking a look here at the replay. Is it,
Hit it back like I think you can hit back twice.
I'm trying to see where the ref's hands went up the first time for the penalty.
Oh, this is way back. This is Brady's.
We had 40 seconds back here where, there we go.
Give you 10 more seconds in your life.
It was a hit. His head was against the glass, but he came in. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll see. Whatever the refs decide to do here, they're still talking about it over at the benches. And now Coach Popovic getting the explanation for the referee. I still don't know what the big deal is. There's some pushing and shoving after
For the hits we've
it
taken all
happens.
weekend?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how Noah got knocked out at the end of last game with no call didn't seem to be nearly as big of a deal as this one. Looks like it's going to be 2 and 10. Is there another player in the box now, or is he just coming over to say hi to his buddy?
That's Brady getting stood up there.
Sorry for the delay here. I just got nothing to talk about. I don't know what's going on. Nobody needs to hear me ramble on for the 5th game in the last 3 days.
Oh, as things go down.
Kathy knows what's going on. You got it all figured out? No? Okay. Nobody does. Everybody's watching the replays of that.
And he elbows him first. Oh, watch this. Please, no wife calls. Watch. He comes in.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, there's a hit.
hits, and then
Oh, there's
he-
another.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
and she also just heard say no wife calls because you were mic'd up when you said that as you ignored the call.
I think she's on the broadcast.
Watching the broadcast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no getting out of that one. I still don't get what's going on. Why this is so.
I think he looked like 62 guy.
No. I saw the head. His head was, it was a shoulder to the head against the glass. But it wasn't malicious. It wasn't blatant. Like, it was just a body check.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't look like he hit his head.
No.
I mean, he was going to get kicked out of the game anyways for the punch, right?
Yeah, I would think. I don't know what the delay is here, though. Like, we've been stagnant for 10 minutes. We got 1:08 left to go. Let's just run this clock down. Let's get playing. Now the refs coming into the scorekeeper's box. And DeVos is getting kicked out of the game? DeVos is getting kicked out of the game for that. That's a little bit ridiculous from the way we've been playing hockey all weekend here.
And he retaliated after he was the retaliator first.
Wow. He hit that guy after. We've been watching some replays here. He took an elbow to the head before he threw the body check and then gets punched in the head afterwards.
Never get a way to watch a replay in the building?
I'm not on here. I don't think
But no,
there's a way.
but with their system.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're watching
Some
it
sort
on
of
a
live
live
barn.
barn. They're looking at some. Let's go on and play. Okay, you've got rid of the player. Let's go. We got flights to catch. We got to drive home. I've had enough about this.
We got 5.5 hours behind that wheel coming up.
I mean, I hope everybody's okay. You don't want to see any injuries. That's
Nope.
not the name of the game. But DeVos getting kicked out for that one, I think, is a little bit excessive.
Wow.
I mean, 62 doesn't even get hit. He's up.
That's the hit that he gets kicked out of the game for. We're just rewatching this in slow motion. Comes in, there, his head was against the glass, but it was
Yeah, he was low. Shoulder didn't lift.
that's wow. If that's what gets you kicked out, we need to start this at the beginning of the weekend, not on the last.
And 62 hits our player first.
Oh yeah, no, he hits him first.
Yeah, he hits him.
And then
Okay,
Voss
goes
comes
down.
in, and then comes in and gets pummeled. And Prokop comes in and breaks it all out.
You wouldn't even call that board.
No.
Because he was too close to the glass.
Yeah. I mean, he hit his head, but
Okay, whatever's going on, let's get this show on the road. I'm about done with this.
Fortunately, we got the team playing, so we can leave in.
No, yeah, I mean, everybody that's got to drive the OTT jet's taking me home. Landing right in Broomfield, which is only about a 10-minute drive from my house, but you know what? OTT doesn't stop there. The helicopter's picking me up from the Broomfield airport, dropping me off in my backyard. Sorry for the delay, folks, but it looks like we are going to be back underway, and the face-off is going to be in the Warriors zone. They've got 5-on-5 hockey, and after all this, we're playing 5-on-5.
I think they both got kicked out.
They must have both been
the hit.
the hit and the retaliation, both ejected. But he left like he was hurt.
I don't think he was hurt. Didn't look like he hit his head.
All right, we're back underway. He's trying to sneak that one outside the blue line. Kolcheski gets it. He gets hit up against the boards. Final minute of play here in the second period now. Kolcheski pushing and shoving, trying to get it out to the blue line, held in by the Ice Wolves. Flipped in, now Captain going into the corner for it. Brandon Captain settling the puck down. He's in front of his net. Puts it back on his stick. Captain walking up, makes the pass to Popovic. He's to the blue line. Ice Wolves kick it out of the zone. Back over to Nice. Picked up by the Ice Wolves, coming in on a partial breakaway. Prokop coming up big. Shot goes in wide. Kolcheski behind the net. Backhand. Prokop diving for it, decides to leave it. Kolcheski around the boards, out to the blue line. Ice Wolves keeping it in. Another shot. Couple of deflections. Was that a high stick?
I think it was a high stick.
It was deflected. It went up over the shoulder. I couldn't see. I don't got time to go through the replays again, but with less than 11 seconds left on the clock, the Ice Wolves tuck another one in. It's a 6-2 hockey game.
I was like a high stick, but we're not going to get that call.
No, that one's not coming back.
After the 10 minutes stoppage time.
Yeah, everybody is just freezing. We're having to dance around a little bit. Play up to Fredette, back to Grimberg. Loses it, 4 seconds left. Ice Wolves coming in for another opportunity. Shoot. Prokop makes the save. Buzzer sounds as the puck goes out of play. And we've got ourselves a 4-goal deficit instead of a 5-goal deficit after another frame of play.
Still plenty of time, though.
I keep
think we
saying
have plenty
that.
of time.
We can score 4 goals in 14 minutes. That's not a question. It's if we want to. Do we have the will
He's
to?
back.
He's back. So he's not hurt. He's not kicked out of the game. I don't know what he's doing back. Or he's looking for something. Now the ref's back talking. How are the coaches are in the penalty box talking with the scorekeepers and the refs. Now the player's back in the penalty box. So if they got a player in the penalty box, why are we playing 5-on-5 hockey with our player kicked out? I really don't understand what's going on, DK. I don't know.
Let's go warm the jet up and let's get out of Dodge.
I'm all for that. I don't know.
We don't know.
We have no clue what's going on. Oh, now he's back off the penalty box, talking to his coach, who's sending him
somewhere.
You know, we don't have time for the coach and the players to be having conversations on the ice. Like, let's just go. Now he's sending him back to the room, probably in pushing the concussion protocol. If they're insisting that it was that bad of a hit, the players probably shouldn't come back out on the ice, right? And he comes out, doesn't close the door behind him.
Yeah, we didn't even do our 2 minutes with Tim. Tim talk. We'll save that for Nashville.
Yeah.
We'll roll that out
In
Nashville.
In Nashville, we'll have our
In
Tim
between
talk.
periods.
All right, third period has started. Warriors trailing 6-2. 14 minutes on the clock. Ice Wolves coming in. Prokop getting a toe on that. Deflecting it up off the glass. Hilaire just protecting the puck in his own end. Drop pass there for Van Winkle, sending it all the way out. Deflected by Fredette. Icing waved off as it comes across the red line. Ice Wolves in behind. Haviland pressuring them up behind the net. Fighting behind there. Kalergis and Fredette both hovering, waiting for that one. Fredette now on the far side. He's into the corner. Passed out. Kalergis can't keep it in. And then he swings at it. Oh, does get it back. Good job by Dimitri Kalergis. Sending it across the ice. Haviland's going to be there to pick it up. Haviland tips it into the shin pads and then off. Ice Wolves gain possession and the zone as they work their way up the right wing. Good job by Grimberg tying that guy up as he was trying to get a shot off in front of the net. Backhanded around. Ice Wolves in the zone, circling. Taken away by Van Winkle. Up off the boards, Fredette tips it clear of the zone, sends it down. He goes off for a change, being replaced by Blanchard hopping over the boards. Ice Wolves controlling, getting set up, looking to break out. Haviland with a little bit of pressure. Kaler just helping them out. They pass through center ice. Now coming back on the back check. Haviland forcing the player up against the boards. Great defensive effort there by Kai Haviland, but then it's lost in front and diving around for it. Blanchard picks it up. Pass up the boards behind Kalergis. He stops, bring this back into his own zone. Hard off the boards, up to Blanchard. Blanchard checks up. Now he decides to skate this one forward. Looking to backhand pass that over to Foster. Intercepted. Foster takes away the pass in front for Devin. Foster trying to stick handle through. Can't get a shot off. Back over to Blanchard to the point. Olszewski kicking it into the corner. Nick spinning. Devin bumping. Warriors with a little bit of pressure here. 11:48 left to go in the game. They're trailing 6-2. We were in the same opposite situation with this team yesterday. Leading 6-2 with a 6-4 final. Out to center, Kolchewski back to Captain. Up to Blanchard. Knocked into the zone. Over to Foster. He's got control. Centering pass.
Holding.
Tied up in front. He's completely being held up. How's that not a holding call? Wow. Can't even get his stick down on the ice, but it is what it is. Here we go. Another face-off deep in the offensive zone. Claire's just back out there at center. He's got Neese and Popovic with him now. Ice Wolves skating it outside their zone. Cross center ice, dumping it in deep. Flipped around. Oh, weird bounce off there. Kolchewski had to be sharp and make a quick cut on that one. He obviously didn't have the Blanchard skate sharpen, otherwise he probably would have fallen in that scenario. Neese can't get it out. Back over to Popovic. Kept into the zone. Kalergis up off the glass. Captain got to flee this one outside the blue line. He does. Popovic back to Captain with it. Brandon Captain coming through center ice. Across the red line. Stops up. Back behind the red line. Pass up to Popovic. Spinning at the blue. Over to Neese. Dumped in deep. Popovic diving his way into the corner for it. Trying to come out, backhand through, kept in by Captain, and then sent the length of the ice by the Ice Wolves. That's got to be an icing. Why is that? Like, Gotta blow those icings. I mean, that's not. 10 minutes left to go in this one. As Kalergis picks it up at center ice. He's got Nice up there with him. Kalergis turning back, getting set up, building up some speed. Makes the pass over. Van Winkle goes down. Nice didn't see it. Now Popovic on the forecheck as the Ice Wolves send it back out to center. Foster back to Van Winkle, back to Foster. Here comes Devin. He's got Pop with him. Devin comes in, shoots. Deflection off to the side of the net. Devin picking up the rebound behind the net. Off the boards, out to the blue line. Van Winkle holding it. Pops can't keep control. Back over to Van Winkle. Shovel pass over to Foster. Stick handling his way through. Back up against the boards, fighting to keep this one in the zone. Devin Foster against two players. He could use a little bit of help. Here comes Fredette to give just that. Foster to Van Winkle. Keeps it in, and then it's sent out of the zone. Van Winkle, long lead pass to Devin Foster coming across the blue line. Foster winds up, shoots! Oh, off the bar. Good shot there by Devin. That would have been a beauty. In front. Not all the way through. Foster's still out there. It's poked out. Grimberg pushing in. Now Van Winkle racing back a 2-on-1. Van Winkle in between. Gets a skate on that as he comes back. Defensive effort. Foster and Grimberg in the corner. Foster trying to come out with this one. Ooh, that one goes through the crease.
Here we go, Havlin.
Havlin coming in. Shoots one in. I guess it doesn't work all the time when you flip a weak one from the blue line. He's down on the ice there with another player. Oh, that tastes delicious. Finally found my Gatorade. Blanchard keeping it in the blue line. Barely. High pass across outside of Kalergis' reach. Havlin steals it away. Centering pass in front of Blanchard. Shot backhand. Oh, Kalergis couldn't get it through. Havlin centering again. To Kalergis, and there it is. Havlin finds a way to sneak it out to Kalergis in front. And we've got ourselves a 6-3 hockey game with 7:44 left to go in the third.
Plenty of time.
Yes, sir, there is still time left on the clock. Shots look to be locked in at 18 apiece. Ooh. Kalergis winning that one. Back to Captain. Off the boards hard, outside of the reach of Foster, but now he's... But that's an icing. But that's an icing.
Maybe if they stop spotting 5 goals.
Taking this one down, icing off the Warriors. Yeah, it would be key if you don't give them 5 goals to start the first period. Maybe you'd have a better chance of winning a hockey game. We've done that twice today. Captain up to Kalergis, poking that one ahead for Foster. Nick at center ice, drop pass for Kalergis. Sends it across to Blanchard, and offside is the call. Ref on the far side gets it. I didn't see it, but.
With who? Didn't see in the box? Okay. She's over there freezing.
Yeah, Kim doesn't look too comfortable over there, does she?
She's hugging herself
somebody
here.
needs to take her a blanket or something. There come the Ice Wolves with some steam through center. That's offside as Foster ties him up at the blue line. Foster, Blanchard, and Kalergis out there with Captain and Kolchevsky. One cleanly back by Kalergis. Kolchevsky controls. Looking up, finds Foster inside the blue line. Pass across to Kalergis just behind him. And then it's turned around quickly by the Ice Wolves. They dance across the blue line, pushing their way far into the Warriors' corner. Centering pass, taken away by Captain. Flipped up, and Kalergis has got a way to get it out of the zone. Takes it wide on the right-hand side. He's got Nick Foster at center. Gets it to him. Comes in cleanly, but the puck wasn't quite as square as he wished it would have been. Rolls into the corner, and the Ice Wolves trying to get it out. Blanchard stealing it away. Through the skates, Blanchard, back over to Claire, just it bounced over his stick. Kolcheski keeping this one in. Sending it in deep. Nick Foster after it. Out to the blue line. Kolcheski again, back to Kalergis. Shot goes in high, bouncing off. Didn't that go off like a couple of walls on the outside of the glass?
They might have left the building and came back in.
Just wave that one off. Claire just gonna try again. He turns, passes that one up to Foster. Nick trying to get that one snuck through the defender's skates. Back to Blanchard, shoots it in from the blue line off the shin pads of the defenseman in front of the crease. Ice Wolves trying to get it out. They do. Captain has it with 6 minutes left to go. 6-3 hockey game, the OTT Sports Network. And this final of 5 that we've been pounding through for the last 3 days down here in Albuquerque. Thanking you for tuning in and joining us, powering through it with us as a 2-on-1. And Simon Prokop, in Prokopian fashion, kicks that one over into the corner.
That'd be another icing.
Tally it up. That 10-minute pause at the end of the second period really put a downer on this game.
We lost our momentum there, and
I didn't have much momentum to start this one. In front, loose. Comes across, and Prokop again with the save. Keeps that one in the catcher, passing it off to the ref. 5:20 left to go. Shots on goal now, 20-18 in favor of the Ice Wolves. And the Warriors aren't going to change that unless they can get it out of their own zone and back into the other end of the ice. Van Winkle attempting to it. It's lost in front. Ice Wolves kick it into the corner. Foster chasing him behind the net. Centering pass, bouncing out into the slot. Taken away. Popovic and Neese. Here comes Kyler Neese across center ice. Popovic staying. That was onside. I would bet on that one. I watched it. I was about to say Popovic did a really good job of keeping that one onside. But apparently not. They turn around over to the far side. Devin Foster, Kyler Neese, Noah Popovic on forward. Harper and Jason, your D-man. Van Winkle has it now. Sends it outside the zone, just past Neese. Cross ice go the Ice Wolves. Grimberg to the blue line. Fed all the way out by Popovic. Now he's chasing it down. Ice Wolves at their blue line, sending it the width of the ice. Stick handling around Van Winkle and walking in. Grimberg getting involved in that one. Out to the blue line, not clear of the zone. Van Winkle fighting. NWB, Neese doesn't clear it. Now he's got it on his forehand. Pushes it through to Van Winkle. And then out to Foster, who, again, can't clear it out. Devin Foster, there he goes, off the boards. Noah Popovic racing after it. Noah trying to tip that one around and go, but the long stretch reach of the Ice Wolves player.
another close one. Very, blue line.
Very close. Oh, now I just want to dance. Won by the Ice Wolves. Held in there by Fredette, though, fighting up against the boards. Ice Wolves control it. Kolcheski trying to tip it forward. Now they're coming in 3-on-1 against Captain. Haviland on the back check, pressuring. Oh, they send a puck through the crease and wide. Out to Claire, just underneath his blade. Sending it right through the defender who kicks it up for Fredette. Fighting on the far side of the ice. Kolcheski kicking that one over to Captain. Stick handling around the blue line. Captain losing it. That's offside. Kalergis bumps that one up. Captain knocks it out of midair. Skating through. Brandon Captain shoots and scores! There we go! I'm telling you what, there's lots of time. DK, you said it more than once.
Plenty of time.
Captain brings him within 2 with 3:33 left to go. Tim's on the outside of the window because it is that cold in here. Banging on the glass. Let's go Warriors!
Go Arapahoe!
They're just trying to win that one with the hack down at center ice. It's picked up by the Ice Wolves. Sending it out to center. Stick handling around. Haviland putting a little bit of pressure on him there. Trying to take this one away. Oh, just about back to Kalergis. Captain coming off that hot goal. Now he's back at his own end, trying to wind himself up again. Off the boards, just underneath Fredette. In front of the Ice Wolves bench. Fredette battling to keep this one inside the blue line. Good job by Eli holding it in. Kalergis over there with them. Ice Wolves turn, send it the length of the ice. No, that's tipped by their player. That was tipped by their. That was another icing that should have been whistled down. I don't get it. Blocked by Kalergis as they try and send this one. Kalergis.
That's icing.
Oh, what goes around comes around. They wave off that icing, which was definitely another icing, just in the other direction.
Must be another game after us. I got to get this one done.
Yeah, we wasted too much time. We're behind schedule now. 2:25 left to go. Trailing by 2 is the Warriors.
Get it to 1, boys. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Blanchard and Foster. Nick We're going to have a penalty here, and with Nick Foster tagging up on it and the whistle blowing, I'm assuming it's going against the Warriors. I heard a smack of a stick against the boards, but I'm not sure what it was. Going to be Devin. Devin Foster going for...
What's that? Play a game?
What was he doing?
Play a game?
Can't be delay a game. How do you delay a game?
What is it?
No clue what it was. Explaining to the coaches what it is. Coaches are like, you know what, just get this over and done with. Two and 10. 2 and 10 for Devin Foster. What's that all about?
The 2:10 to go left rating of the game.
2 and 10, like you said, with 2:10, 2 minutes on the board. 6-4 is the score. Warriors going to be shorthanded. Going to be looking for some kind of stretch break out of here. Try and tie this one up. Wolves keep it back out to the point. Holding this one in, shooting. Backhand clear. Popovic racing to the blue line. Defender gets there first. That one sneaks outside. Turning around, going up across ice. Working in, staying at the blue line. Nice.
That should be a penalty.
Nice did get a penalty for that one.
That should be a penalty.
We're going to be going 5-on-3 here if they manage to tag up on that. Thought that came out of the zone, but it apparently didn't. The Wolves still after it. Nice touches it. And it's going to be Nice going to the box for that hit. What are they going to call him for? An elbow?
Boarding.
Boarding?
I don't know. Definitely boarding. That's a bad hit.
I just love how the ref figures he has to explain to the coaches for 15 minutes what's going on.
Is that Nice?
Yeah, that was Nice. 3 players sitting in the box now. 2 and 10 and another 2. This game's over. 1:28 left to go. 5-on-3 for the Ice Wolves. Just seeing what the Warriors can do here to get it out of the zone and try and keep the puck out of their net. Ice Wolves have been doing a pretty good job of setting up on the power play though. So. Captain going after it. Wolves there first, holding it up against the boards. Coming out of the corner with it. Captain still pushing him back inside.
Play hard.
Glove down. Wolves turning, shot in front. Kolchewski flips it. It's clear of the blue line at least and back out. Final minute of play in this game. Warriors playing 5-on-3 with them being the 3. And they're down 6-4 in front. Another backhand shot save there. Defensemen in front doing their jobs. Kolchewski pushing to the corner. Kolchewski still behind the net. Trying to circle, looking to get set up here. The Ice Wolves with some pressure from Captain. Sending that one through the slot. Back over to Kolchewski. Flipping that one high, and that comes out. Good job there by Fredette. Sent in deep with the final 30 seconds ticking off the clock here. Kolcheski looking to pick it up. Loses it to the front of the net. Racing in, the Wolves come up with a puck. Flipped in front, it's under Prokop. Oh, that one was right on the post. Steered aside by the Warriors defenders. Coming out of the box now, 5-on-4. Prokop steering that one aside, 4 seconds left to go. And Blanchard fires it down the ice. Just like yesterday, the final score is 6-4, except the difference being the Warriors trailing today. We are all done in Albuquerque. Everybody's going to hit the road, hit the planes, hit the helicopters, whatever you're doing. If you're going to take a submarine back to Denver, I'd be really impressed. But it's been a fun weekend. Thanks to everybody across the globe for tuning in. On behalf of DK, myself, and everybody at the OTT Sports Network, we appreciate you. I'm Harry Haviland, signing out.